Honorable, so far, you didn't come on the facts, the figures that the Ghana Health Service has been giving Ghanaians. Some issues have been raised about the information that you did Ghana for. I believe say one of the networks and now some information was being sought from you. And so far, have you been able to get an explanation as to how a graph was pointing to 1024, but the diagram and I say infographic na as at that time it was around 800 and something. Well,
Mami, this is how the process works. In Kofono, contact tracers, no API bontinga, no Muji data now. I mean, the samples now. They do not bring the sample to maybe a Ministry of Information and as a central government. Omo the samples no call testing centers no. Could be Noguchi, it could be KCCR or Kolebu. Now, one of the issues that, and I believe that after the shifty goalposts, people are on a fishing expedition, say, yeah, a problem. So they will bring an allegation, which I believe, say, looking at the people who are raising the issues now, and they are well intentioned. Womu ebe to me ebise na ya cheche womu and samu dia babontin. But womu dia babontin na ye anu ewie pe na afi na ya jump asako bibi fufroso.
All right, honorable, fire for the process.
I'll get there. I'll get there. Man, let me make sense to the listeners. I'll get there. Israel. Womu shasi no womu se o. You calculated the capacity of Noguchi a year 1,000, and I calculated the capacity of KCCR a year 200. And the Edika Hono, and to me, see that say, you bet to me a year testing of 68,000.
That bit, you know, but I would want for us to stay on the first matter of the 1,042. No,
well, the point I want to make to you is that on the plotting of the graph now, the Ghana Health Service is in a better position to explain how they plot their graph. Me graph who came, who here.
Honorable, it's interesting so catch him say graph no, because I've already stated say no me tie say only another sister network AD in Komoa. A similar question was asked you. You speak for the government. Honorable, and what you're telling me is say after that interview on that sister network, you not made any effort whatsoever to find out that information from the Ghana Health Service?
My brother, if you know time I made that and that time I made sorry and Juma and I'm paying for no more Ghana Health Service or schedule. So no, I have a meeting with them this morning at 9 o'clock. I feel I'm going to make a meeting. You know.
And the issue about, but by the way, how many manage website, you know?
Who say contact another website, you know?
The website that updates us.
Ghana Health Service, the surveillance division of the Ghana Health Service.
But your idea about the and see an maybe say and Calberto was what such the process at the time you be say ABS only munkwandea you can say you cover sample akono Gucci. What are the processes only ma wetin dia man
I say no na make how say me kakra
fire for honom no na church mu na divert call people shifting posts no.
Well, in Tiasia, me wo and say contact tracers no kwa bontia. Omuji samples. Now omuji samples now. Omuji samples ni na eco testing centers no through of course the surveillance division. Now Noguchi and I say KCC and I say all the other testing institutions no. Omevi testing now. The results na edema the division or the surveillance division of the Ghana Health Service. And you know Ghana Health Service for and aggregate because we don't announce the results. Say Nuguchi DNA, KCCR DNA, Kolebu DNA, Wesu DNA, Debbie. You're coming in a boom. And you know, a Ghana Health Service for and a kaboom. They will also validate it again. Now, after the various Omuko hospitals and as a case managers, samples, no, they go back to try to identify the individuals here. Samples here taking because at the point of taking the samples, lab, no, the bottles are labeled A, B, C, and that's a numbering 21, 27. But wine a year 21, wine a year 27, no. Once all that data comes to the Ghana Health Service here, yet say ABA bottle 27, a positive, no. The division now looks through its data to identify what's in the and an sample, no, ya label no 27. So they can go back to that individual, say, say, you be isolated, no, you did never require reserve, and I say, now my year. Omuye sadi na ewia na aida say omubeba yen press briefing no na omu the figure na betuja and na say omubeko omu website ho the figure na betuja depending on which one comes first. And you know say anopeyi na omu figures no ready na say anopeyi su ye be briefing na then we invite them. Na womabe can figure no ediache amansany na at that point yen nimi omo kan ya yen nim anna say ye betchen te ebia enne nanka yen ni press briefing na and ye be call wo website no so na wo man kasa update number no e wo ho but of course they will report to the minister of health. The Ghana Health Service reports to the Minister of Health, who in turn also reports to ABR cabinet and, for that matter, the president. And see, that is how the process of dealing with the numbers and for Ubise accusing government of managing the figures that government is not involved in collating, figures that government is not involved in aggregating and validating. Maybe anani pano here. As to how the process runs. But on the question of the graph now, again, I am making the point there. Yes, it is true. And now, station B, interview and I said that I will need to check. So I will check and once I have the information, I will get back.
All right.
And we must say, me a deputy minister of information, but I say more Casamobia says situation I almost say no, and yet Biana Nipa Kubi to me and another to me at the same time. You have to go and get the information.
All right, Honorable, considering Juma Amoye, no, because information dissemination and Amoye, Ubetimia a bit of understanding as to what goes on, the level of coordination between the Ministry of Information, the Ghana Health Service, and then the Ministry of Health in terms of dissemination of the information. Protocols need the same.
Protocol in information be a Ghana Health Service for a war and as a Minister of Information and Minister of Health, a war, Wamupesa Wamufatu, Yama Wamakwenya no Mudia Tuja. Na Yesu, Yesu, Yenim DNA, your platforms are your na Yedia amplify near Wamupesa amount for NTNO.
All right. Honorable, a bit of education. Sisiano, within the period, how many test centers and within the 21 days period, no? And I said, even how many test centers and year issue as of mine?
For the last part of the last days, I call lockdown, no, they use largely Noguchi, KCCR, and Kolebu. Matisse, other two facilities have come on board, but largely, no, I'm aware that we have used these three testing centers.
All right. Me pachopi sa institutions we me pacho obetimi am yehu one more output not one more a year in terms of the samples on which me process in a day. So if you know
Well, I can give you, for instance, Noguchi, they have the capacity to, depending on the number of samples, the testing times in a safe form. We understand that they can test between 2,000 and 3,000 a day.
2,000 and 3,000 a day. Pacho kolebunsu swe.
Kolibusu, I think that my understanding is that they can also do about between 400 and 500 thereabouts.
400 and
it's because you see there's a confusion on what the capacity is and what the output is. There's a difference. For instance, OBC, say an Nimse Noguchi, no, want to me test 1,000, but now Noguchi is running shifts. And you mean nano unkofoye juma. So if you restrict yourself to say, no yet say Noguchi capacity X, and you are calculating with X, you may get it wrong because anka yes emergency situation the research lab in Noguchi no edube nyumna no ma kofie until omunye testing in the night.
All right.
Until omunye in the day no and I would be calculation. But today no, there are three teams working in Noguchi. We point now we have so all throughout the day, 24 hours a day no, the machines are running and they are working at full capacity. And Nunti Namika say Udi Edia womu capacity be a wati na no anasewuti pense and no any capacity na it can be misleading. Today we are told that Noguchi is working around the clock because of backlog ni emergency on a daily basis they are doing between 2,000 and 3,000.
Honorable, you better say Waji Embre now only a dinkomo and a pay a Jimedi eso.
You mean I'm missing that?